3FM Sunrise.
No, but you see, in as much as
3FM
anyway,
Sunrise.
right? Obia so bani besha na so say untimi mo obia pressure na higher Ghana one. It hurts. You understand? What do you mean by higher Ghana? There's a Ghana here. And nothing happens. I came here media way your minor. Yes, in Kofu emergency, let's attend to them. Or the whole guy, so what they're doing is that which is a higher Ghana. What do you mean, higher Ghana? Da, sadly, when you are when Unipa the house also be sabia, but professionally you try to calm them down and you go and attend to the person.
3FM Sunrise.
Martin, let me calm down. They're going to work on it. Calm down.
The best in the morning is on 92.
You see, somebody should be around him. And then I can't. So as I say, they understood. What is happening? No, but no way.
See, the person goes right now.
Charlie. See. Charlie, Ridge Hospital. This is happening in Ridge Hospital. I don't know.
3FM Sunrise.
See. You see? Who is supposed to be acting?
You need to stabilize him. He's dying.
Man.
You guys don't want to lose your job, right? I'm telling you.
They don't care. Nothing is going to happen because at the end of the day, or that's what you can call health. And your friend saying, home care.
You guys should try to stabilize him.
Okay, I'm China the best in see. Yeah, but I mean something needs to be done, bro. Yeah, I'm listening.
But some issue like this, the doctors to the human beings. If you put pressure on them, if you shout for
then go do something and make mistakes. Exactly. So fine. So as we they go out, make somebody also. Everybody left. They were all outside until they came back check him again, and nobody is on the person just because they said they are not finding his card. What do you mean you are not finding? So because of the card, you're not going to attend to the person. Attend to them after everything. The card, whether the card it can be done again. The card can be done again.
the card number.
Exactly.
So don't worry, just organize your people.
Sunrise on 3FM. The best in the morning.
Right now, the doctors will come back there back.
What's happening? Is he okay?
Watching.
Wait, give me gloves.
No, don't do it. Don't.
I have to save somebody's life. Don't, please. Don't do anything here. This is not. Keep a blood pressure machine on here.
No. You hold it back. Hold it back. Let me do what I have to do. Give me the power bank.
Hey! Yo! Kelly! I said let you don't give up!
Charlie? Charlie? Yo. So nobody is doing anything. Like everybody's watching. Charlie?
3FM Sunrise.
Then when we finish this, we talk about we are going to set up a prophecy and interpretation ministry where people are dying like animals.
3FM Sunrise.
Okay, let me.
3FM
This is what really matters. So, you let me get all the nurses on board. We need to move him to a different hospital. Let's do it. Yeah. That's the most important thing. Let's move him to a different hospital.
3FM Sunrise.
Yame could just move on to a different hospital. That's it.
The best in the morning is on 92.7.
Obi, check.
3FM.
More than 30 minutes. So, or to Obi hospital. Are we human beings at all? Are we human beings? Okay. But you see, in no time, me don't know. So Obi bury me. No, about hospital. Now there's need to BBC. Yeah, that's how we feel. Ah, come on, now then. Say the area is how the area is so be. And I'm going to move the mood, dear bro. Hold this. Why won't you sketch this thing? Oh there, me say, duty. Look at this. Where in the world that human beings' life are being respected in a way? See, where in the world? Yeah, dog. Yeah, we just want to prepare him and get him off to a different hospital where human beings like. There is a person in there at the emergency ward.
What's wrong with him?
He had an accident. We brought him myself. I have been here for almost an hour. I keep bleeding. I keep bleeding. Nobody is even attending to me. Okay. I keep bleeding.
Out.
Thank you. Who does that?
Charlie, all the guys should come. Everybody should step out. Let's step out. Let's step out, yeah? Let's just step out. Everybody should step out. Everybody should step out. Charlie, guys, all of you should come out. All of you should come. 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 All of you should step out.
Hey, go out. The doctors will remain here.
Everybody out. There's a doctor in. A doctor is coming. Everybody should go out.
Everybody out.
All of us, let's respect this. Let's go out. Okay? There's a doctor in that is willing. No problem. Bro, let's step out. Yeah? Let's step out. Let's step out. Let's step out. All of us, let's step out. Guys, let's step out. Let's step out. Everybody out. Everybody out. Everybody out. Everybody out. Everybody out. Everybody out. Chief, we are getting everybody out. Respectfully. Everybody out. Bro, let's do it. Let's do it. Madam, boss seminar. Me respect. No problem, sorry. No, but stop this, please. No.
Sunrise on 3FM. The best in the morning.
Oh, but me buy now. We are the papa. Missy Bessie, OBMP now. Yes, sir. I'm trying to sack everybody out so that the doctors will come and attend to them. No problem. Hi, mom. I'm very fine. I'm okay.
3FM Sunrise.
Oh, that's the one sitting there. Somebody would attend to. Yeah, only the mommy we have Bahanum Hospital at the Obina so for the past there 1 hour. What is this? What is this? It's in the pound doctor. What did he? So be to your friends on your police call. Now you're gonna call your mum. By next, you know, also say, I'll be attacking our other friend. Who are the band or better Sabua? What is happening?
3FM Sunrise.
Since you saw me, you'll be a P. There are people here. We don't know him.
Please, my mother reach right away. Please.
This man can even be here. this thing.
Please, you didn't trust you. Don't worry, it's okay, madam.
Chairman. Yes, sir.
Maybe sanitizer being used.
Oh, dear, me insanity. Oh, dear, yes, no, dear, oh, no.
Lives are threatened. Leave the place. We cannot be threatened by that.
Exactly. Normal. Obi officer the life you are threatened. You think Bosume Swa, you bet you Obiaka. Oji da sika now life you are threatened now dia. Yemi ya eba tina komu ya. Say if we can professionally, there is no way in the world. See, we are coming down. We are trying. No, I'm coming. See, I am doing. Dog, calm down. Yeah, bro. I am coming. Relax. What I'm saying is, dog, are you listening? I am down. Are you listening? Bro, man. Yeah.
You come.
Come on. Come. So if you feel that your life is a threat, you don't want to play. Wow, bodam papa. Hey.
3FM Sunrise.
Say, what do you want me say?
Sunrise on 3FM, the best in the morning.
And I'm going to say, I grow. What do you? The money no man dia grow kom ya no obi eni wo metu obi eni mo ha ye be hu obi eni me say wo police ni obi tutu wo ha ye be frɛ wo right but ye do obi ma me be da almost 1 hour odani po na so ya bodam you got obi a mu ya enjoy boss mom question ni pa no everybody can go back to the office.
The best in the morning is on 92.7 Sunrise on 3FM.
See, come on. This, no.
Sunrise on 3FM, the best in the morning.
No, man, no. Come on, no. Come on. This is not supposed to be done, bro.
3FM Sunrise.
Charlie, all these people in this uniform, they know in any.
Sunrise on 3FM, the best in the morning.
Thank you guys so much, yeah.
And these were what you heard and what you're seeing on our Facebook page are scenes, sight and sound from the Accra Regional Hospital, or popularly known as the Ridge Hospital. There have been numerous concerns and complaints about the quality of service from that facility in particular. We know that the Ghana Health Service has also been sharing some full detail with us. Sixtos is here, will assist us. Six, what does the statement say? There's a press release from
by the head of public affairs for the Greater Accra Regional Hospital.
Right.
And it says they are responding to social media videos on emergency ward incidents.
And let's put on record that there is actually a signage that says that no videography or photography should be allowed
in there.
So Ralph flouted that regulation, or if you like, that rule. However, it looks as if the public is overlooking that and focusing on the quality of healthcare delivery.
In fact, there are a lot of... Anyway, let's see what the facility says. It says that management of the Greater Accra Regional Hospital has noted with concern a video circulating on social media regarding an accident case that was brought into the emergency triage. The emergency department is one of the biggest in the country, receiving multiple cases daily. At the time of the incident, clinicians were actively attending to other emergencies when relatives and friends of the accident victims invaded the emergency triage. Their overwhelming presence disrupted the smooth delivery of care, caused unnecessary tension, and even threatened the safety of our clinicians.
Which is wrong, on all fronts.
On all fronts.
You cannot go to the UK, US, Canada, Germany, or any other place to go and be threatening health professionals.
So there are three things the statement says there. Disrupted smooth delivery of care, caused unnecessary tension, and threatened safety of clinicians. In the process, one of our dedicated nurses was assaulted. This unacceptable act resulted in a temporary halt in service delivery. Hospital management quickly invited the Ghana Police Service to restore calm, after which our clinicians continued providing the needed care to patients. At GARH, the safety and well-being of our staff and patients remain our top priority. We kindly remind the public public that any form of interference, aggression, or assault towards our staff is unacceptable, as it disrupts the delivery of care and puts lives at risk. We encourage cooperation and mutual respect at all times to ensure a safe and supportive environment for quality health care. Furthermore, remind the public that videos or photographs of patients and clinicians without consent are strictly prohibited as they breach privacy and hospital regulations.
Greater Accra Regional Hospital
assures the public of our continuous commitments to delivering quality and timely health care to all who seek our services. We urge the cooperation of patients, relatives, and the general public to allow clinicians the needed space and respect to serve effectively. And Ms. Juliana Haruna is Head of Public Relations, who signed off on that statement.
Let's go onto the phone line now. I'll speak with Tony Goodman. He speaks for the Ministry of Health. Tony, good morning. Thank you for your time.
Good morning, Johnny.
I know that you have issued a statement, but first, your initial thoughts about the debacle that happened at the Rage Hospital. What have you to say?
I believe it's an unfortunate incident that happened, regardless of what the situation is, because you are looking at other patients in there, looking at security of other persons who have come there to receive care. So I believe that it is not a good thing. It is bad and has to be condemned.
Now, it's becoming increasingly difficult for many people who want to advocate for their rights and for the, how do I put it, for the rights of health professionals to stand by them, because the constant accusation or allegation has been that they go to the hospitals and they find people using their phones, the people are not, paying attention to them, etc. Has that come to the attention of the ministry?
Yes. Tony, you remember that just last week, the Minister for Health was in Achimota and Ofankor Hospital. And these were some of the complaints he received. And as a matter of urgency, he mentioned that it's something he has also begun to work on, trying to advise the various services to see if we can use the appointment system where we give people, various patients or relatives of patients appointments, and then concentrate on those that are critical, including emergencies. So it's something we have begun looking at. Nonetheless, we expect that we have to be civil in all our dealings. We will not say that because we are not happy with the system, we attack that particular system. That is actually where we are coming from. We are all aware of the system we have. We are improving upon it. We have taken some measures, as you may be aware, to deal with some of the things we have found out at the hospitals. However, let's maintain some civility in our dealings.
Now, again, it comes back to the video we saw go wild on social media. The privacy of individuals were breached, by the way, in terms of photography and videography. But it also mirrored to us a situation where you could clearly see people in an emergency situation not being taken care of, as the video, showed. And the nurses and the doctors say, look, we feel threatened. What's the protocol, the standard operation procedure within the service for such situations? Do we know?
Yes, if you get to an emergency area or where there is a place we call triage, where persons or professionals there will determine whether you are in the red zone, whether you have moved from the red zone, and whether you are okay. So at that period, we now determine who we should pay critical attention to at that moment. Should we leave you for just 5 minutes and concentrate on another person? Should we leave this person and concentrate on the critical person and then come back to treat? So at that period, John, if you get there and you have taken your relative there, what you want to see is that your relative is being catered for. Your relative is the one everybody's paying attention to. We've all seen this situation anytime we go there. However, there are protocols, there are procedures. they see people who are in critical zone and then move them into the yellow zone where we think that they can fairly be given other diagnostics, go to check X-ray, go to run CT scan. So these are some of the protocols. But if you are not careful, you get you would want your person to be taken care of. That is actually where the issue is. We are not saying that we have a perfect system, but this is what we have. This is how it's been done. When we get there, we should exercise patience. We have also taken this in a different dimension. We think that if the professionals are taking care of patients, there should be somebody who is doing the social aspect. Somebody who is talking to clients, who is talking to relatives, who is engaging them, letting them know the procedure, what is happening. I'm sure that lack of communication within that period also triggers some anger. So it's one of the things we have also noticed. I can tell you that the Minister for Health has instituted a committee and is expecting that by Friday they submit a report for him to take action on this particular matter. We don't want to downplay the complaint from the persons who went to the hospital. We also don't want to allow people to attack the hospital.
The best in the morning.
Unnecessarily. So we are investigating this and hopefully we'll put in place measures to forestall future occurrences of some of these things.
But we saw the Minister for Health and MP for Dwaboso Kwabena Mintah Kando in a hearty hug and brief conversation with Ralph, the fellow Ghanaians, or as is known on social media, the one who instigated all these videos. What signal does it send out to the people that, okay, be disruptive and get a hug from the Minister for Health?
No, but the Minister
Sunrise
is not
on 3
the Ghana police. The Minister has gone into a situation to hear and also see for himself the situation. You know how people can be a bit smart, excuse a minister, hug the minister. We don't expect the minister to start arresting or start fighting. Hey, what did you know? Then we've asked in a closed door meeting, the minister has directed what the hospital should do, persons who were attacked, what to do. DNI was part of this whole thing, what they should also do. So the cameras, what you see on camera, and the action a policeman is supposed to take are two different things.
I see. Now, going forward, what is going to be the standard rule? Because there are too many reports about Korle Bu Teaching Hospital and now the Greater Accra Regional Hospital or Ridge Hospital. People have complained. I have friends at Closag and many private citizens who have complained about the quality of service. Going forward, what should be the standard rule?
The standards have been set. It is human beings who are supposed to operationalize these standards. We have to, again, let people know why they are within that space, why you are within an emergency area, why you are within a hospital, why we call you a nurse or a medical officer, why you are there, what you are supposed to do, and why you are doing it. All of these things is what we have to now bring again to our people, to let them know that it's not business as usual. The people of this country are demanding more of care. It's not just to come and then you pretend as if you are taking care of us. We are demanding more. So, yes, that is where we are also going to actually direct our attention to, as we have already begun. Make sure that people are responsive to the plight of the people, the needs of the people anytime they come to hospital.
Now, in terms of the optics we saw in the video, you saw some family and friends of a gentleman who was supposedly lying down and the people around him pronounced him dead, literally, don't go, stay with me, da-da-da. And then before we knew it, they started all screaming in disappointment, signaling that the gentleman had died. Do we know if the gentleman indeed died?
No. The minister even met the gentleman in question yesterday. We're told that he has a scar, the scar is cracked. That is a right technical word. And then the minister assured them that they should do all that they can. He's giving them his fullest support. They should make sure that the gentleman survives. So we met the base at the emergency ward when we got there.
Tony Goodman, I'm grateful for your time this morning.
I'm blessed, my brother.
Thank you very much. 6, the ministry has written a statement.
Yes, so
what say they?
Says the Ministry of Health has taken note of the unfortunate incident that occurred at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital Emergency Department and categorically condemns the acts of interference, aggression, and assault on health workers. 2, the ministry views this development with utmost seriousness, as such actions compromise the delivery of critical healthcare service and endanger the lives of both patients and healthcare providers. As a matter of urgency, the ministry is taking steps to beef up security at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital to ensure the safety of staff, patients, and the general public. Investigate the circumstances that led to the reported delay in care and address any gaps that may have contributed to the incident. 4, the ministry reiterates that the safety and protection of healthcare workers remain a top priority, and it will not tolerate any acts that threaten their well-being or disrupt essential healthcare delivery. The Minister for Health, Honorable Kobna Menta Kando, has since visited the hospital and has been given a first-hand information. He assured management and staff of the ministry support and protection. We call on the public to exercise patience, cooperation, and mutual respect at all times to enable healthcare workers provide effective and timely care. Signed by the good man we just spoke with, Tony Goodman. He's Deputy Director and spokesperson, dated August 18, yesterday. But the statements are the same.
Yeah, they are the same. They sound alike.
Yeah,
the statement from the Greater Accra Regional Hospital and from the ministry sound alike. I'm sure they had a conference before they issued this. It could have been issued jointly, actually. However, the bigger picture is this. What quality of care do we get when we go to a public hospital? And I know many people who would choose a private hospital over a public hospital because they want to save time, because they know that the public hospital will give them attention, because they know that there are no long queues out there, so they have a lot of consultation time with the doctors, because they know that if they are paying premium rates, so if there's anything that they don't like, they can quickly complain about it and it will be sorted out for them. That was the model under which, or in the light of that model, Kolebu Teaching Hospital was built. To cater for the expatriates, or if you like, the colonial masters who were here at the time, who didn't want to go on long sea voyage to get back to the United Kingdom or to Dutchland or wherever it is to go and seek medical care, the quality that they deserve or they demand or they want. So they built Kolebu Teaching Hospital in that light so that they could have the same benefit here while keeping tabs on whatever they wanted to do here. Fast forward to the 21st century and to present-day Ghana. You go to a place like Kolebu Teaching Hospital, you go to a place like Rage, and we still talk about oxygen shortage. You still talk about wheelchairs not being around. You still talk about no bed syndrome. You still talk about, very basic things that you're supposed to find in a hospital. There's one ambulance that's Rage. I know that. I know, for example, that there's a staff here whose mother was on admission. They had to cross over to where the Electoral Commission's office is. There's a lab there that they had to go and do some lab tests. And for that ambulance to carry you from the Greater Accra Regional Hospital or Rage Hospital
just across
to
the
that
road.
Lab, you had to pay 150 Ghana cedis to fuel.
Emphasis, just across the road.
Yes, just across the road.
Yes.
And there's a staff here.
Yes.
I can name him and mention, but I don't want to because I don't have his permission to do. But then the question is that if you go into other jurisdictions where we aspire to be,
180,000,
150 Ghana cedis.
150 Ghana cedis.
Or in old currency, 1.5 million.
Is fine. Just across the road.
Yeah, 1.5 million.
No, I'm just trying to say it is across the road.
It has crossed the road. So if the person was healthy, the person could have actually walked across the road and gotten the lab done and come back. But
it's a 2-minute walk, actually, from Rich Hospital to the former EC regional office.
That's right.
Yes.
So now, it begs the question, and it raises a key question for us to ask whether or not we're getting the best out of the medical system that we have, because we keep investing in it. And the last time we had conversations with the health minister, he told us that, look, the last time we retooled our health sector properly was more than 10, 12, 15 years ago. Right? And that if we cannot do all at a go now, we have to do it in bits and pieces. But I remember that the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, Ridge Hospital, was constructed under President John Dramani Mahama. And so it couldn't have deteriorated in this very short period, 10 years.
It is possible.
Everything
was
at
least 10 years old.
Yes, but everything was put in there. It was a state of the art, like a miniature of the University of Ghana Medical Center. Right? It was state of the art.
But the question is, within that space of time, has any major repair works happened there in terms of
that's why you
the
have
infrastructure itself? And
but that's why you have a management of the hospital. That's why you're supposed to have administrators. I think that the problem with our health system is because we have a lot of medical doctors aspiring to be administrators of the hospitals
rather than being in the wards.
We should leave that job for people who are administrators.
Yeah, that's where you and I disagree, actually.
Well, but I'm saying that if you have a medical doctor who has the expertise, he's at the level of a consultant, right? Where younger doctors can come to him and come and seek. What is your business trying to administer and check how much OPD is getting and whatever? That's not your job. Find an administrator to be in charge.
No, they are trained administrators.
Who can say that, look, we do not have a CT scan machine, and we need to procure one ASAP because the number of cases we are getting. Look, there are people who are trained to do this, but you find that most of the cases, go to the Ghana Health Service, go to the Ministry of Health, you find doctors who are worth their salt, who have international qualifications, have the experience, and they are sitting in air-conditioned offices, and we need the doctors on the ward. So we need to get to a point where we have a strict policy to say that if you're a doctor, be a doctor. If you're an administrator, be an administrator. We need to get to that point. If not, one day we will come complaining.
I think there may be good advantages, Well, advantages are good. There may be advantages that come with having doctors be administrators of the facilities.
Right.
Because you are a doctor. You understand the health infrastructure. You are not a pure administrator who is brought in. You don't understand the nature of the profession. All you know is how to, cut costs or how to preserve. But if you are a doctor and you have the added responsibility of being an administrator of the facility, then you are expected to have a broader perspective or come to the job with a broader perspective than a strict administrator. And mind you, the doctors who are also administrators, they have the qualification for that. They are trained additionally to be health administrators. So they are not just medical practitioners who are plucked out of the wards and dumped into the administrator's chair. No, that's not the case.
But I'm saying that.
So
since we started practicing that, what has been the essence? What has been the impact? It's a question that we must ask, and it's a painful question to ask, but we must ask. If you go to the Ghana Armed Forces, for example,
should we say teachers should not be head teachers?
I am not saying it is a head teacher.
But they don't teach, they are administrators.
But I'm saying,
teachers are administrators.
But then the head teacher knows so much that if a teacher is absent, your head teacher in my Saito school at the time, Mr. Donko, he would walk into the classroom, pick a chalk and start teaching.
Exactly.
That is why Dr. Duchu...
But I'm saying that a lot of the administrators are not also...
That's what I'm saying.
The Tamale incident, my understanding is that the administrator that came under fire also was always in the ward working. So it's not in all the cases that you find them, they are administrators, so they don't work.
I am saying
they don't
that
practice
as we sit here,
doctors.
I sit here, I played in a band before, right? I used it to pay my university school fees. If you give me live band instruments now, I can play the band. I've chosen to be a band manager and all of that.
I
have done drama. The gods must not be blamed, not to blame. Nana Shoko, I starred in it. Afenyo King came to watch it. He enjoyed it. I didn't know that part of. I'm a man of many parts. But if I am here as a presenter, as a journalist.
Yes.
I will leave the administrative job to Amma Lawson to handle. Because I need to focus to deliver 100% of my capacity. We must not mix the two things.
Okay.
And I'm saying that since
so let me give you. Since you mentioned,
I'm coming.
Amma Lawson.
I'm coming.
Let me mention.
Let me die before you bury me.
No, don't die.
Now, since we decided to mix both, right? Since we decided to mix both, what have we gotten? What has been the impact? That's my question. If you answer that question, I will agree with it. I will follow you to the slaughterhouse.
It would be unfair to doctors who are also administrators to have that, that kind of analysis in a blanket form like that.
The offer that was made to you was for what? The offer that was made to you.
Yeah, they are doctors, all right. But upon qualification, they also are offered the additional responsibility of being hospital administrators.
And I'm saying to you that in other jurisdictions, when you practice all the way to the top, my uncle was a big consultant at Kolebu, Dr. Ado, or Professor, as he later was. If you rise to the very top, right? That's your job that you have learned so much about. You belong to the medical school to teach.
Where am I going for? Deputy General Manager News.
Right.
Is she not a journalist?
She is a journalist.
An award-winning journalist for that matter.
Fantastic.
But she's an administrator.
But she manages the newsroom.
Yes.
As a journalist.
Yes.
So she knows the ethics of the job.
Yes. And the same way a doctor would manage a hospital.
But but Mabel is always in the news.
Bam. It's the same thing.
And I'm saying that when you go to the hospitals, how often does the administrator of the hospital come to the ward to come and give consultancy
that
services?
Would be hospital by hospital case.
Yes,
it would not be a blanket case that.
And I am saying
doctors who are administrators don't go to the ward.
And I'm saying
to you, in a lot of the facilities, you don't even have the luxury of saying you won't go to the ward because you are the only doctor there. Why would you say you won't go?
But I am saying that if the doctor, whose job it is to remain in the consulting room and on the ward, now takes delight in being an administrator, much more than being the doctor that we know or we are supposed to appreciate him or her for, there's a problem. There's a problem. Look, a doctor must remain a doctor. A doctor and an administrator must remain an administrator. We have to have a strict policy for that. If you travel outside, the doctors who have worked so hard and so well, you go to the big hospitals that you have outside, and you find that the people who administer the hospitals are people who are trained administrators. It's not Matra Makwe. It is not Matra Makwe. Do you think that? Do you think that if we had? Do you think that if we had an administrator, not a doctor administrator, but an administrator here, the first resort would be to call the police in to come into the ward?
You see, anyway, let me move on from. But the point is this: there are types of administrators at the hospital level. There's the in charge. Right. What do they call them? In charge, ward in charge, or supervisor, or something like that. There's the medical superintendent. There's the medical director.
Right.
Then there's the overall director of the facility.
Right.
Kind of.
Right.
And I think that we may be mixing up the rules. We may be. But there's definitely something good that would come out of having the doctor being in management position.
I don't disagree with the doctor being part of management, because medical superintendent, whatever, they are supposed to be roles of doctors.
And it is not practical for us to say that we are going to have a strict separation of the roles. To say that if you are a doctor, be a doctor. If you are an administrator, be an administrator.
Why is that?
Now, as I said, it comes with a certain understanding of the space that you are in.
Right.
That your years in medical school, your training, additional training as an administrator, then gives you a certain broader understanding of what the problems within the health sector would be, and the problems that you are supposed to deal with as a facility and as a manager of the facility. But if you have an administrator, trained administrator,
right,
it is your facility. This administrator is coming to the job probably not even thinking about the humanity side of the facility, that this is a facility that is not or should not be wholly and fully driven by profit or concerned with profits and interest, but should be more interested in preserving life. A doctor would have that understanding. A doctor would say that, and I go back to the video, well, we need to treat this emergency case whether or not we can find the patient's card, and then later we look, we try to locate the card, or if the person doesn't have a card, we make a new card for the patient.
Sisters, you know, people set up hospitals for 3 reasons. One, they
Profits.
set it up to help people, you know, to keep people in good health. Number 2, they set it up to create employment. And number 3, they set it up to make money. If I make
That's the other way around.
If I make an administrator, a doctor, my administrator, he'll be thinking first about, okay, how do we save their lives, not how to make me profit.
So what you have just said suits a private enterprise, not a public intervention.
But the public,
the two are different.
but the public institution is supposed to make internally generated funds.
Not at the expense
I'm
of
not saying
the
it should
lives
be,
of patients.
I'm not saying it should be at the expense of the patient. The patients that we saw in that video by Ralph, the fellow Ghanaian, as he calls himself on social media, right, would pay money anyway.
At the end of it all,
the hospital that we see there, the facility, was built with our money anyway. And we will need money to come out of that to go and build other hospitals elsewhere anyway. So it is not about somebody's whims and caprices that when you have small problem, then you call the police. And this is not the first time Ridge Hospital is calling police into the ward. If they were doing what is right, they won't call police. How many times do you hear Kolebu call police to Kolebu Teaching Hospital?
Are you sure?
It is because of
it's not because Kolebu is able to handle its issues.
Thank you. Now our friend Mustafa works at Kolebu as head of PR. Is he a doctor?
No, the argument is not about all personnel at the facility being doctors.
No, I'm saying that a doctor must remain a doctor, and an administrator must remain an administrator. But if the doctors take the job of the administrators, what would the administrators be doing? They will be painting or building construction or doing construction. The doctors must
They still have a role in the administration
have
of the
to
facility.
do you know how much money the state invests into training doctors?
And
do we know how much?
It is not the case. It is not the case that a doctor who is an administrator doesn't function as a doctor.
I've not said that. I'm saying that as a doctor, your focus should be on the lives of the people that are entrusted in your care. This whole desire to have doctors be... Look, we spoke about Kolebu not so long ago, where one person was acting as CEO of the facility and also acting as head of another department.
Again, that's an entirely different comparison.
It is the biggest teaching hospital.
No, but it's entirely different because I'm saying that in that case, you were appointed head of a unit.
Right.
You got a subsequent appointment as head of the entire facility.
Right.
Prudence demands that once that comes in, that latter appointment comes in, you relinquish the earlier appointment.
I'm saying that
is over a unit of the facility.
I'm saying that
that unit reports to
the insatiable desire of some doctors,
of an individual,
of some doctors in this country.
I'm individual. Don't generalize.
No, I'm saying the insatiable desire of some doctors to hold on to administrative roles is what has brought us where we are. Let doctors be doctors, let administrators be administrators. I'm telling you.
No.
I'm telling you.
No. Okay, let's look at the policy. Let's look at the policy that says that allows,
I'm saying that policy should be scrapped.
Administrators. We can look at
that. If I sit with the minister, that policy should be scrapped.
A brief thing on the video.
The best in the morning.
I think the video exposes, concerns more germane than what we are even arguing over.
Right.
It exposes a security concern. It exposes the emergency management services, number 2. It exposes the lapses with monitoring of patients, number 3. Let's start with security. At the time that Ralph started the Facebook Live,
right,
where was the security? How did they even get?
That's an administrator's job.
No, that's not an administrator's job. The administrator cannot be at the facility all the time.
I'm saying that the administrator,
Amma Lawson, cannot be here all the time.
Yes, but she set up protocols so that if you're coming,
your argument is that there are no protocols at the Rich Hospital.
But if there were protocols, how could he have barged in with a camera into a no photography area? That's an administrator's job.
No, that's a lapse of security.
I'm
it
saying
doesn't
that
mean the protocols do not exist.
But who deploys the security? No.
So
answer that question
that lapse, if we are able to go beyond the security on duty at the night.
Relax.
No, the question is not relevant to this particular one.
It is relevant. Who deploys the security?
At that point,
at
the night that it happened, there was a security presence.
I'm saying
if there was no security presence, then we go back to administrator.
I'm saying who deploys the security and what they are marching orders. What are their marching orders?
No administrator will tell security men allow people to march in and film.
Don't you have a domestic IGP here?
And film people.
Do you think he doesn't have marching orders?
No administrator will allow that.
And I'm saying that.
There's a blame to be laid, but it is not all the blames that must be heaped at the doorstep of the administrator.
I am saying to you that the administrator, whether he is present on the grounds or not, will give marching orders in terms of structure and performance that must be applied at every single time.
You are saying this is not a case for Rich Hospital.
But I'm saying that if there was, and there were marching orders, and the guy could bring his camera into a no photography area and take photos and videos and do live, and you have to call for police to come, what is the role of the administrator?
No. The administrator cannot be straight away blamed in this.
So who should be blamed? So who should be blamed?
If we find out from that investigation they are talking about that the protocols are non-existent, the deployment was not made, that there actually are no protocols for such a thing, then we can hold administrator responsible. But if the protocols are in place, the officers are deployed, the officers who are supposed to ensure that the protocols are upheld are at post or not at post and failed or refused to enforce those protocols, then we start with the officers in charge. It's not all the time that we jump straight to the top.
Look,
it cannot be.
The administrator is the principal. The security men are the agents.
The concept is overall responsibility. It doesn't mean that you start blaming the person from the top. So let's see what comes out of the investigation.
I know you are playing the devil's advocate.
Oh, no. Okay. Let's see what comes out of the investigation.
Play the devil's advocate. I'm telling you, let doctors be doctors, let administrators be administrators.
Our workplace.
Let's go on to the Kaswa Winneba Road as well.
Type of construction they are doing. A lot of boulders, big stones, etc. So they've dug everywhere.
Yes, the whole place is being dug. Even at times, they even put so many rocks on the road. Even somebody was trying to he was traveling on the way to Winneba. But because of the contractor, they used a big rock to block the place. So his engine got broken.
Wow.
He's my close friend. He's called Alaji.
And did he report to the contractor for some level of liability?
Yes, I'm sure he has done that, but because of maybe he to the vehicle, he don't have the particulars.
Yes.
That will be the problem.
It will sidestep in the law.
Yes.
The big stones, they are called boulders.
Yes.
Because they use it to do reinforcement.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this road is supposed to be about, we're told 30 kilometers or so. It's supposed to take about 36 months to complete.
Yes.
You think the rate at which we are going, you get a 3 years?
I see that the contractors, they are always on the side. On the side, they are working.
but we don't know how rapid it will be.
Okay. How long have you been on this stretch? I mean, staying?
Yeah, I've been here almost, that is 2002.
Okay, your experience?
Yes.
That's 23 years ago.
23 years. Yes, I'm a prison officer. I'm working at a Wutu Camp prison.
Okay. Oh,
so I just closed from night, and I'm on the way with my bike to the house.
Yeah. Then you advise people to be using bikes, motorbike. It's easier than vehicles, right?
Yeah, even Ghanaians, they don't even want to walk home. Yeah. Or maybe they don't want to even use bicycle stuff. They prefer to be in the air-conditioned vehicles, moving here and there.
Yeah. All right. We wish you all the best for the day.
I also
Again,
wish you all the best.
What's your name, sir?
I'm called Richard Apasia.
Mr. Apasia,
yes,
wish you all the best. All the Ghana Prison Service.
Yeah,
just close from.
Walker,
yes.
Walker.
Yeah,
I'm happy. I've been seeing you on television.
Yeah, thank you.
And this is the first time that I'm seeing you physically.
Yeah, physically. Don't worry. It's part of the work.
Yes, sir.
We wish you all the best for the day, Mr.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah.
So, the state of the road, and Mr. Apasia just making sure that after closing from work, he did his nice duty as a prisons officer, just making sure that he's able to get through. Now, again, let me just apprise you of some key indicators for this road. Stretching from Kaswa to Winneba, $180 million contract sum. 2 contractors are on the road, NAG Fairmont Company Limited and Delivery Company Limited. Now, you find that many of these residents are witnessing a number of these footbridges, the underpasses, etc., just to make sure that the work is done. The contractor will have to do these. Very important for work to progress. Now, when you take a critical look at the things that need to be done, you'll find that through it all, there's a substantive, constructive action that needs to be undertaken. So we have 16 footbridges, as well as a lot of undertakings that will be done. And these will cut across commuters, will also cut across various communities so that people can move to and fro. Very important for all of us to do that. So you find that while residents are unhappy about, let's say, what has been created, and especially when it rains, it also means that the critical aspect of the construction would have to be undertaken. Now, we'll speak to a number of the residents, but more importantly, those who have been elected into maybe the assemblies to be able to cater for the needs of the residents. Now, let's speak to one of the assemblymen who lives in one of the communities here. What's your name? Which area is your assembly?
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel Dogbe. I head the Budumburam electoral area.
Okay, Budumburam electoral area.
Gomua East District Assembly.
Gomua East District Assembly.
Yes, sir.
And you have to say that when this road was being constructed, at least you were, as residents, you were engaged. Were you not?
Oh, no, I was not really properly engaged.
No, I mean you as resident, not you alone.
Okay, yeah, we're engaged.
Okay.
We're engaged.
So they did some community engagements?
Yes, of course.
What did the contractors tell you about what they intended doing, the construction of the road?
Well, I cannot really say much into details, but what they assured us was that they were going to do their possible best in order not to create any discomfort during this time of construction. Yes, that's all that I can say.
But this is going to be a long stretch, Kaswa to Winneba, and it's supposed to serve the purpose of making sure that this road is expanded, dual carriageway, as well as the various footbridges that will be needed, the pipe culverts, etc., just to make sure that transportation, people moving up and down, is smooth. Would you say that, based on your own observation, the work is moving according to the pace that you would like? Not necessarily what the contractor like, but what you like.
Okay, well, truth might be told, I think the contractor is doing his best to make sure the road is done in a fast-track way so that commuters can easily access it. But nevertheless, I know one way or the other, they have also defaulted in some ways, because as you can see, there are a whole lot of traffic congestion.
And those are sights and sounds from the Kaswa-Winneba Highway that's presently under construction. And residents are not too enthused about the delay in the work schedule. Roland Walker there with that report. Let's have some birthday wishes now, shall we? If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you, and a special one to Professor Ernest Dumo. Today is your birthday, father of two greats who have gone to be with the Lord. It's your day today. Happy birthday to you, Prof. Live long and stay in good health. We'll have to check out of the studio, but just happy birthday also to 2-year-old nephew. It's Rayan Kwame Obrimpong Ofe, aka Obi, Mr. and Mrs. Ofe. Happy birthday to you, lovely nephew. And on your second birthday, we wish you a day filled with joy, laughter, and all your favorite things. May this year bring you amazing adventures, lots of happiness, and dreams coming true. Happy birthday, future leader. We love you. My name is Johnny Hughes on behalf of the rest of the team. Have a good morning.